Yeah, how's it going? This is going to be part 2 of me trying to get ahead of my debts. What I did next after talking to banks about consolidation loans. And like I said, they tell me I don't make enough to be able to do the loan. And like I say, being this is an LLC, I figured my brothers would have to maybe co-sign or sign a paper acknowledging a lien against the property, but being an LLC, they wouldn't touch it. So, and like I say, in the process here, I'm just getting this tractor plugged in. We gotta get hay in the barn for the heifers, and I'm debating whether I'm gonna put chains on this tractor today. I mean, the road's got bare spots on it. This is a sheet of ice underneath. Shouldn't be much of a problem to go, but I'm gonna look at the weather forecaster first, see just how much of an effort. If it's gonna clear up here in the next couple days, I could probably get by without the chains, but if we're gonna get another round of bad weather, I'm gonna put the chains on. But so that's what I'm looking at here right now. But like I say, what I was forgot to show here yesterday, I sure came up here and showed, that's the house where I grew up in, where my brother lives. And that's the house that was my dad was renting. It went up for sheriff's sale because the landlord wasn't paying the taxes on it, and he didn't get the house at the sheriff's sale because you had to have cash money. He didn't have enough money at the time. He was able to buy it off the guy that bought it because he was a guy from the gas companies that was just buying land to drill gas wells. And like you say, that this back in the early 80s, late 70s, early 80s, and like I say, they never did drill a well here. It was a whole big ordeal about they had the gas rights, but my dad had the surface rights, and I don't know, it never happened. And like I say, I don't know what it will ever become of that. I mean, like I said, they're not drilling wells here right now, so we ain't worried about it. And anyone that did drill a well at that time, the well's pretty much dead or gone. Several guys made some big money, but they blew through that, figuring these wells were never going to end, and now they can barely, ones that are producing are barely getting enough to heat their own houses. That's the other big problems. I'm falling my ass here yet. You're going to have free gas for the lifetime of your house. Well, that don't happen either. Once they've sold these wells so many times around here, nobody honors them deals anymore. But this is the other part I was going to show here. Once my dad wasn't able to get that house, we were going to have to move. So they started fixing this house up. And like I say, there was no bathroom in this house. There was an outhouse over there where the equipment was sitting. So this addition here on the back is 2 bedrooms and a bathroom. And they got it all framed in and everything. And then, like I say, other events happened. My dad was able to purchase other property, and then this has sat here ever since. And now you can't see through the brush there, but the house needs to be tore down. The kitchen the roof is all caved in on it, and the foundation's all cracked and leaning in underneath this. Been no heat or anything in there for over 40 years now. Since, like I said, it was around 1980. So the foundation just crumbling underneath that addition and stuff there now. So like I said, this needs to be tore down. But the second thing I did, like I say, this is about a year later, after the banks wouldn't do nothing, I actually did go talk to a bankruptcy lawyer at the time, and I went through everything with him, and he basically told me I have to sell the cows and equipment before I could file bankruptcy. And like I said, part of purpose of bankruptcy is to be able to help save yourself, save your assets and stuff. But okay, so I got one telling me I don't make enough, and then another one telling me I'm making too much. So did nothing more with that. And that's where I come to find out here now with the lawyer I'm dealing with here now. That guy was probably talking chapter 7, and I'm doing chapter 13. And chapter 13 is a little more involved, and some lawyers don't want to deal with that. It ain't really much more involved, but Chapter 7 is a lot easier, and you know, it's a wham bam thank you ma'am, you know, ambulance chaser type deal. You know, it's fast money for them. Where, like I say, here with Chapter 13, I've already paid this lawyer basically a retainer fee, you know, starting fee to do the paperwork and file the papers and stuff. And he'll eventually get paid more, but he gets paid a little bit over the next 5 years. He'll get paid out of this trust. So he'll be getting paid off and on, you know, so it takes them longer to get their money. So that's basically what happened there. So I got kind of discouraged with that, and I kind of put on hold until what I'll talk about in part 3 here. But, so, they say it wasn't much in that part, and I said this is going to be just a short video because of that. But, yeah, it's a nice day today, other than being, well, I think, right here in the sun, it ain't too bad. It's supposed to be down in negative digits here for temperatures the next day or two, so, at night at least, and right now I think it's like 12 degrees or something here right now, but being here in the sun, it doesn't feel like it. So, I'm going to end this here. I'll give you guys a short video this time, because I ramble on too much at times, but that's what I did up to that point, and there's going to be at least 2 more parts to get to where I'm at here now. So, thanks for watching, and we'll catch up with you later.